Hi, my name is Angela Mitchell, and I'm a psychic medium, spirit artist, and healer. I first saw spirit when I was about 9, 10 years old, and I've been a professional medium for a number of years now. It did take me a long time to really embrace who I truly am. Now, I have been teaching. I run teaching spiritual development and run a online Facebook community for like-minded people, such as yourself, perhaps. So I'm very happy to share my experiences so that it can help people like you. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been going to circle, you've been attending plenty of courses, programs, and perhaps have your own practice at home, but you're not moving forward and you're feeling stuck and you feel that your spiritual development is not moving forward, then this video is for you. Just before we get into the top 3 reasons why your spiritual development is not moving forward, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to follow me on all my social media accounts, so that you can always be notified when I'm publishing new information that could help you. All right, let's get into the number one reason why your spiritual development might be stuck. It is the lack of patience. It is the lack of patience. And I can hear people going, oh, God, yes. Okay. Because we live in a very fast moving environment, fast moving world. Everything's fast, from food to knowledge, to time, to we can order something on Amazon at 12 midnight and can arrive in your house by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, it's amazing, how fast everything is moving. So mentally, we have already conditioned ourselves to believe that everything should happen at this fast moving pace. Spiritual development does not follow that rule. In fact, it is a slow and progressive sort of moving thing. It depends on where you are yourself, because if you have a lot of things to sort out in your life, if your life is very cluttered, it's very busy, you got so much stuff happening, dramas and conflict, and you've got problems in your life, then you're not going to be able to already to dedicate space for development. Sometimes we have to sort out our lives in order to develop, because it just takes too much energy. Okay, you might not be capable of it, and maybe that it's slowed down because it's basically saying that this is not the time for you to be doing this. But what it really means is that for someone like that, compared to somebody else who has less going on, who has the time, who is able to has it's a different path in their journey, they might be developing at a faster rate than you're able to, because you just don't have the time or the ability to dedicate to this specific project in your life. That doesn't mean that you are any less better than the other person who's progressed. Maybe they progressed, but maybe they're not really that good. But maybe because you're taking longer to develop and to truly absorb, understand, and practice, that when you are ready to to go out there and be what you want to be, that you'll be a better medium, a better psychic, because you've taken more time. I truly believe that taking it slow is the best thing that you can do. Now, no teacher, no circle leader, no tutor can help you to progress and move quickly. There are those who will, that might that might have you in a monthly course or a 3-day workshop, and then at the end of it saying like, right, okay, you should be a medium, etc., etc. No, nobody should be telling you that. It should be coming from you. So the patience, the lack of patience, can be a block in your development, because you are putting the intention to all you guys and say, come on guys, I want this to happen quickly, but you might be you may not be ready for it. And it's difficult because in this, as I said, this is a very fast moving world where you have people that go to workshops, a 3-day workshop, they get a certificate, then they set up a website, etc., and then they blast on Facebook saying, right, I'm a medium now, I'm a psychic, I'm a healer, I'm this, I'm a tarot reader, right, this is my business hours. And then when you see people like that, and you're going like, I've been going to circle for 15 years and I haven't been able to do that. I haven't had the courage to do that, right? It's actually about courage for somebody to attend a short workshop and then boom, they present themselves. But what are they, because they've got shot out so quickly, are they going to, what are their struggles? Are they going to start seeing clients and then suddenly realize that, oh my God, I don't know, nothing's coming to me, oh my God, I don't know how, they might have all these issues that be propping up, which they could have kind of been ready to deal with. I'm not saying that by developing longer, you're not going to have issues or problems as a medium or a psychic. I mean, sometimes you can sit there as a medium and go, right, okay, spirits, come to, please communicate. And you sit there and you get silence. There's nothing you've done wrong, etc. But it's how you manage it. How you manage that situation is important. For a very inexperienced person who's just went off and to the world and said, yes, I am a medium, they might start panicking and etc., because they don't understand how to deal with that situation. But if you've been practicing, you've been part of a circle, and you've got situations where you've had to deal with this sort of, where nothing happens, etc., and then your tutor might, your circle leader might say, right, okay, calm down, take a breath, okay, now do you sense this so and so, etc., and then it helps you bring yourself, center yourself, so you know the techniques. Okay, now the second thing that you might be doing wrong or doing lack of doing is meditation, or sitting in the power. When you reflect, when you meditate or sit in the power, you are telling, first of all, you're signaling to all your guides, to all your spirit people, I'm ready to work, I'm willing to learn, I want to communicate, teach me. All right, sitting in the power, while meditation is more of a passive, bring calm, etc., it is really vital and important to start with meditation, because you can only work from you can only work from a calm and clear space. If you, as I said, if you are somebody that is really have so much going on in your day-to-day life, you can't find that place of calm, that you sit, when you close your eyes and you sit, all these thoughts are running through your head, your breathing's not right, that your anxiety, stress, etc., then you're not going to be able to to work as a medium or a psychic, because you're full of your own stuff. Okay, that you won't be able to step back, push that all aside for 40 minutes, whatever, and then work clearly. You have to have, as a medium, I need to have an empty head, empty mind. Okay, because everything that drops into my head during that time with my client is, I know it's purely from spirit, that it's not me projecting my own problems. So when I'm doing a card reading, I'm not, it might be a same situation I'm dealing with in my day-to-day life, but I know that because I'm working from a clear mind and I've been able to step away from my issues, that I am not projecting my own thoughts and opinions, or I can be objective. So you understand what I am saying here. So it is important to be able to do that. And meditation is very grounding. The more you do it, you get into that nice calm space and you feel. Now, apart from helping your spiritual development, it can also help you do your day-to-day life. It helps you step away a little bit. Sometimes in order to get clarity in our own, challenges and issues and stuff, we need to be able to step away, to give ourselves a moment, a breath space. Okay, how do I feel about this now? A lot of people get into arguments and so on because they, without it's ongoing, without taking that break. Step away and then reflect and go back to it again. So meditation allows you to do that. So it's a more passive, grounding kind of practice. Now, when you go into sitting in the power, and some of my videos are some videos in YouTube, which people seem to like. Sitting in the power is a receiving mode, in a way, opening yourself out to all your spirit guides and your spirit people, and also your family and friends in spirit. But sitting in the power is mostly for guides and your, your masters out there that want to help you with your mediumship. It allows you to build your energy, build your power, because how are you going to be comfortable with spirit's energy if you're not comfortable with your own energy? How are you going to recognize spirit if you don't recognize your own energy? So when you sit in the power, what you're doing is you're expending your energy so that you are aware of you keep, as often as you do it, you then increase your knowledge about your own energy field, meaning that when spirits step in, you know where you've scanned. It's almost like you can scan. Okay, there's spirit there, and they stepped in. Now, really important that by doing this, that you don't freak out. This is something that a lot of people do. The moment they want to be, they want to develop spiritually, they want to be a medium, etc. The moment they sit there and they start, oh God, oh yes, I feel male energy. Oh my God, oh, I got a cold spot, I got goosebumps. They start freaking out. Why? Because they are feeling the reaction of spirit's energy spins. They very, very fast, vibrate very, very fast. Our energy is quite low, so sitting in the power increases our energy and vibration. The energy around us starts vibrating at a higher speed. So when spirit drop in, although we can't quite match their vibration, it will be quite a smooth transition. So when they have entered our space, it won't feel too overwhelming or intimidating. Okay, as a medium who has worked for a number of years, read for all sorts of people in spirit, and has done a lot of paranormal investigating in some of the scariest places in the UK, I can tell you that I'm not scared of spirit. I've never freaked out. Why? Because I'm always I've always prepared myself, so I'm quite calm. When I speak to spirit, it's like I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to having a normal conversation, because I didn't have this compulsion to immediately freak out and feel like, oh my God, they're going to do something to me and they're going to hurt me. Because by building my power, I've matched up with their vibration, meaning that they don't get intimidated or go, oh my God, what is she doing now? They're comfortable with me and I'm comfortable with them. That's the big word here, to be comfortable. Okay. So by doing meditation, sitting in the power, you'll be building it up. It will make you a lot calmer, centered, grounded, to be able to work with spirit. It's like you're already expending your energy, but you're also kind of telling, you're preparing yourself for spirit. Okay, so the third reason why your spiritual development may feel a bit blocked, not going anywhere, it could be because you're not focusing. You're not focused enough. And what do I mean by that? The spirit, when you say, even if you go to Google and you type spirituality, you're going to come up with, like, I don't know, 50 billion uh, um, opinions, modalities, all sorts of stuff from, I mean, cacao drinking ceremonies is spiritual, to spiritual life coaching, to you got Reiki, you got, so the spirituality is vast. I've to admit that I have been quite focused in my development. So I wanted to, when I understood what I could do, which is I could psychically understand what was going on with somebody who was living, and then I could communicate with spirits, being able to then bring messages media through to the living. I wanted to be a psychic medium. I realized I was a psychic medium. So I have all the training and education and knowledge that I have pursued has been on these two faculties, to understand, to work with my class, to work with my chakras, to meditate better, to sit in the power well, to understand how to work with angel cards, for example, to understand how to link psychically, how to work with spirits, understanding the spirit world, understanding more about grief and about death, the process of death. All of this ties in and goes into one. And then another thing that opened up was drawing faces from spirit. I realized my mediumship, and I, could then be elevated to another level, where being able to draw the faces of the people I'm speaking to and bringing the messages together. So for some people, this is wow, to see their loved ones represented in on paper, whilst giving evidence of their life. Is incredible. So everything I have pursued has been in a particular direction. Now, the as much as I do, I am interested in lots of different things, but I know what is going to tie up my mediumship, and what I feel is like, oh yeah, I'd like to take part in this. This sounds interesting, etc. So focus on what direction you want. Focus on what is going to help your mediumship, what it's going to help your psychic abilities. So don't do, say, for example, a psychic course, and then a life coaching course, a spiritual life coaching, and then a then do some other course, and then maybe you do like a 1-day course in mediumship, and then you go and do a divine light, whatever. You go from one thing to the other, all I know people have do that, one this trendy stuff. There's lots of trendy spiritual things. A lot of it is very much kumbaya sort of style stuff, which props up all the time. Some of it's money making, some of it can be quite spiritual. You have to make a decision on, if you want to be serious about your development, if you want to be a medium, and if you want to be a psychic, focus on what is going to help you. Whether it's the videos that you watch, it could be courses that you take, to be, if you're in a circle, stay in that circle. If you like a particular teacher, stick with that teacher for a while, and then you feel, nah, that doesn't resonate, find somebody else. But most importantly, especially when choosing with teachers, do they resonate? Do they align with your values? That is the most important thing. You know, you know, do you feel that you can feel, do you feel their energy? um, I have to say, there's lots of people out there who are not always there for the right reasons. They could be, you know, they use the word, I know the skeptics use charlatan a lot. Yes, you know, so a lot of people do it for the money. You know, I mean, I know lots of people, especially during the pandemic, thinking like, yeah, I got some tarot cards, angel cards. How hard can it be? And then they do it because they need an income. And there are other people like myself who are, you know, who probably will stay poor for the rest of my life because I do everything from the heart, and I'm doing it because of the love of what I do more than the financial aspect of it. And you know, obviously I want money too, but you know, but the people who know me know that I always do extra stuff. Um, but the message here is focus, focus, focus. Okay, map out an idea of what is it that you really want to do with your video development, and focus on the focus is sort of like, what are the things that you want, what will each course or each thing that you do, how's that going to help, how's the end game? Okay, so it's all right, okay, is this going to help me with my psychic abilities, for example, sitting in the power, or you know, a meditation on, for example, you could do a course on your chakras itself, a program on your chakras itself, and that would be amazing. For example, that help you with your understanding your class for your psychic, but also opens you up for your mediumship. So that's something, you know, for example, that can be something you do that works for both your psychic and mediumship without veering too much off the path. That's the main message here, to say that when you are focused, when you're focused on your spiritual development and you know what you want out of your spiritual development, and then the courses and the steps that you take align with that, then it makes sense. But if you keep hopping off in the path, and oh, that looks like a magpie, oh, that's pretty, whilst other people are keep going on that path, and then they get to their destination and you're still picking up the sort of blingy stuff out there. Okay, so please let me know in comments whether you found this video useful, and I've spoken very candidly, so I hope I haven't offended anyone. You know, if you have any questions, please pop it in comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video as well if anybody is interested. Thank you so much.